and welcome to Jedi Geek Biker, my third video for my channel. So today I'm doing a video which is all about testing the speedometer. I heard a rumour that the Suzuki Bandit in particular, the speedo is usually wrong and out by a few miles an hour, so I thought I would test it. So what I did was I got an app and I've basically, as you can see there, it's in my brick of a phone holder, so I could test what the GPS app is saying versus the speedometer. The app I used was called GPS Speedo. It's on an Android phone, and it'd be better if I had a better phone holder. That's the only one I could get that would fit my A70. The brilliant phone holders for bikes don't seem to make them for that. So anyway, I wanted to see what the actual speed was versus the speedometer speed. Now, on some parts of the video I've done it so it'll zoom in a little bit so you can see the speedo a bit clearer. It was a bright day when I did this. This was before we were prevented from using our bikes. I do use my bike if necessary for collecting medicine and doing a little bit of shopping. I've stuck some panniers on. But anyway, so as you can see there, it says 64 and it's 57, and you'll see throughout the video that if you look closely, the speed is never what it says on the speedometer. Sometimes it's out by a few miles an hour. When around the 30 point, it's a couple of miles an hour, and it's never more than what it says on the speedometer. It's always less. So at the minute, if this sounds syncing right, because I'm having to do it as a voiceover because I still can't mic up the GoPro properly. This is saying 50 and it says 45 on the app. And as we go along, in a little while I do get up to speed. I'm not going to speed on this at all, by the way. It's obviously illegal. So I can't show you the top end. That's zoomed in at 20 something mile an hour, and it's showing 25. So let's just see. Okay, so as you can see, we're doing nearly 40 miles an hour and it says 33, 34. As we get to the higher speeds, the gap seems to get bigger. Currently it says 45 and we're doing 39. The reason for doing this really is just so that you can do it on your own bike. Do a test, see what your bike does. I think it's valuable to know how much the speedo is out, even if, say for instance, the speedo says you're doing 45 but you're actually doing more. That would be worse. I mean, it's good that this is kind of less, so that I always know when I'm in the speed limits. If I've got 30 on the clock, I know I'm doing 30 or a bit less. If I've got 40 on, I know I'm doing under 40 for definite. And on the motorway, when it says 70, I know I'm doing about 61. I don't often want to play, I don't want to gamble with speed cameras, so I'm not going to push it higher. I'll always still keep it near 70 just in case this is not right. I'm actually going to try this with some different apps as well, and see what the difference, see if there's any difference between the apps. I imagine they're all a lot more accurate than the speedo. I don't even know if we can change the speedo or adjust it in any way. I don't think there's any real need. I think as long as I'm staying within speed limits and not really pushing it too much, I don't think there's a problem. I just think it's nice to know what the tolerance is. But like I said, it's not very consistent. It's a few mile an hour at 30 mile an hour. At 40 it's probably 3 or 4, 5 maybe. And when we get to 60 we're probably starting to get sort of 6-7 miles an hour difference. And at 70 it's probably 8 miles an hour. I would need to take it on a track to test it above that. I'm told when it says 100 miles an hour it's more like 90, but that's from what I've seen in the track video. And then obviously you can't really test the top speed unless you're on a track or unless you're on a disused roads where you have permission and it's not against the law to go fast, and obviously that's safe as well, because unused roads tend to have a bit more gravel on them, they tend to be uneven surfaces, and your braking could be affected by anything that's loose on the road, so I don't advise that at all. I'm obviously still a new biker, passed my test last year, but it doesn't mean, you know, I wouldn't take any risks no matter how advanced you are. Always err on the side of caution. So I hope this has been helpful. I'm going to let the video play. There's probably another 10 minutes of this. Pause it, zoom in a bit, full screen it, have a look. It should be in full HD. So yeah, any feedback, write in the comments. Unless you're going to say anything stupid, don't bother. But yeah, good day folks. Jedi Geek Biker out. Bye now.